One of those little Thai girls are going to get a hold of you, and next thing you know, you're going to be at the ATM every 15 minutes. Like, so the guys who have no self-control, Thailand is the worst possible place for you to go because you will go bankrupt. Unless you have an unlimited supply of money, you're going to go bankrupt pretty fast. You don't realize how cheap everything is, so you're just going to be spending and spending and spending. And especially, like I said, if one of those little Thai girls get a hold of you and you're at the bar every day drinking, that's one of the main things that kind of just ruin people going over there.
Every now and again, ladies and gentlemen, there is a video that is made that doesn't really require any additional context, but today we just got to talk about this just a little bit more. Y'all make sure y'all stay locked in. What's good, beautiful people? Of course, you know who I be. Good Dr. Mike TV back again. Once again, you should already know that this video was poised to be an instant classic in the making. If this is by far your first time to the Dr. Mike TV experience, make sure you subscribe and notify and do all the good things to make yourself well versed in the good Doc's content. All my good stuff listed in the links in the description there below. Pardon the background, you know, your boy's at his at the main job. All right. Although this video was titled for Thailand specifically, or in this particular video he's mentioning Thailand, I do believe that the same rules apply in the Philippines and probably a lot of other areas wherein the cost of living is extremely cheap. You see, it is so easy to go broke in these countries because everything is affordable. And when I say everything, I mean damn near everything. Put out a video a long time ago that talked about vices, right? And how if you have like smoking or drinking issues or things in your life that you're somewhat addicted to or have a vice for, you know, it could definitely be detrimental to your health down the long run because, again, these things are cheap. If things are cheap and things are affordable beyond belief, it becomes very easy for you to run through your money. You see, when you think about it, if you come from the Western world, United States or places, it doesn't matter, anywhere in the West, most times you contemplate before you make purchases, right? It could be grocery shopping. You put together a little list of something before you go grocery shopping because you know if you don't have a list, man, you're gonna drop like hundreds of dollars, you know, things of that nature. If you're going to certain places and you're looking at certain items like brand new TVs and things like that, you're gonna think about it like, damn, let me think about it before I buy it, right? But if you go to a country wherein everything is like cheap as fuck, right? You're like, damn, that's only $5, man. That's $10. Like, damn, that's all it is. Okay. You don't think twice about it. No second thoughts, no nothing. You just running it up. And heaven forbid, like this man said, you have you a beautiful little young lady that you've been kind of, you know, entertaining while you've been in country. That makes it 20 times worse because now you're not only spending on yourself, you're spending on yourself plus one, right? So now you're probably doubling your cost, right? Now I know a lot of guys, oh man, passport bro for life, man. I kid it, I quit it, I pay them to go away, all that good shit. It doesn't matter. Same rules apply, even if you're paying them to go away, excuse me. Sorry guys, as I was saying, if you're spending very little money through transactions and stuff like that, especially if you got a young lady, you're spending for two and stuff like that, your money gonna rack up, right? All that stuff's gonna start to add up. And you're now in a position, and it's scary when you go to a lot of these foreign countries, but I need you to hear me out. You're now in a position wherein your money, A, goes a long way, and you don't have to think twice about how you spend. You don't necessarily have to think twice. You don't necessarily have to say, ooh, maybe I shouldn't buy that. Or, ooh, damn, let me think about it before I get it. So you give yourself time to process it before you commit or decommit, right? I can honestly say that I have found myself in certain situations wherein, or I've dealt with gentlemen that have been in situations wherein they have just gone to bat and gone batshit crazy with their spending, right? You come with a budget, you think it's all in line. Yeah, I got this much, I'm gonna spend this much on my vacation, I'm gonna be ready. And then you realize that you spend far more than you have originally budgeted for, right? And I say this all the time, and I'm gonna make sure that I put this in this video, because if you've ever heard me talk about it in this capacity, you've heard me say this a million times, so this is gonna be 1,000,001. Whenever you're planning for a first-time vacation, right? If you've never been to these foreign countries before and it's a cheaper country or a more affordable country, such as your Thailands, your Philippines, places like that, Vietnam, wherever it may be, Southeast Asia, wherever, always double what you plan to bring, right? Always double it, sometimes triple it, because it's always good to have and not need than to need and not have. A, and B, whatever you plan for, you always gonna spend more than that, because it's a new experience, right? And when you have new experiences and you realize this shit goes a longer way, you're like, yo, why would I sell myself short when A, this is probably the one and only time that I'm gonna get to do this within a year's time, or I'm gonna have to wait a longer time to get my money up to be able to go back and do it again. So why not just ball out right now, enjoy myself right now, so that I have these experiences right now? And in order for you to have these experiences, it's gonna cost you a little bit of that right there. So when my man says it's easy to go bankrupt or go broke, I fear more so for guys that don't have any income coming in for themselves when they're in these foreign countries or things like that, because that's when it starts to get ugly. If you're trying to just live off of savings and there's nothing really coming in, or you're not generating any income of any capacity, it starts to get really, really scary. Y'all don't understand how scary it gets until you down to your last couple thousand or something and you don't know exactly what the fuck you about to do. Or you're in that position and you realize, damn, the only way I'm gonna be able to fix this is if I go back to work. And for my retirees, that shouldn't be on the table for you. If you're looking to retire, you gotta commit fully to the retirement in the Philippines. Ain't no going back. We don't spin the block if we don't have to, right? But let's call it for what it is right now in the current climate. I mean, things have gotten expensive. Let's be real. I mean, things cost. It is what it is, right? So although it may be cheaper in the Philippines, it can also be very expensive over there as well. If you really consider and give it a chance and you really there and you're locked in and you've been there for a while, you start to see the cost of things rise. Like for me going back to the country this year in 2025 versus when I was there in fucking 2006, right? Or that time period between 2006 to 20, damn, I forgot how long I was there. Give me a second, y'all. I left in 2017. So from 2006 to 2017, me living in it, being a part of it, immersing myself in it, I probably wouldn't have been able to see the difference. But me coming back here, living, working, doing my thing, and then traveling back, now you start to see, damn, this was 100 pesos last time I was there. $1.50 now, 150 now. Granted, that's only $1 difference. That doesn't sound like much, but you're not thinking about the local people as well, man, and how it's crushing them. No different than it's probably crushing a couple of people living in the West as well, more specifically here in the United States. So when my man says it's easy to go broke in the Philippines or Thailand and places like that, he is 1000% correct. I've seen it happen to the best of us. The only way to fix it is to be mindful of spending. And a lot of people don't want to have to do that. And I can't help you if you're not willing to do that part. The bare minimum of just thinking before acting, right? Yes, I'm pretty sure. I'm going to hell for saying this, I know. And it just hit me in the head, I'm gonna say it. Yes, 5,000 pesos may not seem like a lot for a little sniff, right? It may not hurt your pockets too much. Even 2 bands, a couple thousand pesos may not be too much. 2,500 may not be too much. But you start doing that on a consistent basis, you don't think that money gonna add up? I want you to F around and find out about that, right? If you ain't gonna take the words, just figure it out for yourself and see how that plays out, right? That's all the good Doc has to say today. Appreciate y'all for locking in, man. It's been a good night, man. Y'all take care. Y'all stay blessed, man. Doc is out.